Hi, I'm Jessica from Gambling Insider, and we are here with Rickard Vikström from Internet Vikings. I'm going to be asking you some questions today, so I'm just going to dive right in, if that's good with you.
Thank you. Very nice having you here.
Yeah, nice to be here. So firstly, can you explain how your hosting solutions help operators to stay competitive?
Thank you. Of course. No, so what we do is that we help them with a variety of services, from co-location, dedicated servers to in-state cloud. So in and every state in the US, we have built up a small cloud just for everyone that can use and build and have that to sustain their growth without like extra cost. So really a way for them to start small and build scale when they need to.
Okay, cool.
Thank you.
No, it sounds good. We can see you've got the map up there as well.
Yeah, it's a big map. I know all the US states.
Yeah, no, I can see that. Well, and then just moving on from that, how does your technology help to keep operators secure?
But what we have done is that, first of all, we have built our infrastructure. It's all standalone. There's no like one common place that could be like a single point of failure or one spot where you can take the entire network down. It's all built up like that. And then we're working with Cloudflare on the DDoS protection to work with them to build like the best in breed solution to mitigate DDoS and so it doesn't go down basically. Instead of, I don't believe it tried to build something like that by myself because it's just too much work. And in the end of the day, if it's a lot of work, the customer has to pay for that. And we can just do much cheaper, better service by buying it from with and working with Cloudflare than build it ourselves. Yeah. So that's the way how we done it. I'm very, very proud of it. And we include it every customer. We don't charge anything extra for it. It's all included from start. Very good.
Oh, that's really cool. And just kind of talking about working in different states, as you mentioned, how is it? Because obviously regulations, legislation differs between states. Like, what's that like? How do you deal with that?
How we deal with it? A lot of reading, a lot of understanding how the market in the US works. Like I've done so many fingerprints, like for each and every state, like and all like our team have done that. Yeah, it's tax returns, so it's a lot of work with it. But now it took like for the first year, like 3 years ago, is what it, like try to understand how it works. Now we're so used to it. To go into a new state, we already have the fingerprints done. I know how to do the fingerprints. It's all. Yeah, so it took some time to get it, like the pace up on that, to understand how it works, but now it just goes. It's just a natural thing what we do.
You're used to it.
Yeah, we used it, and we're also helping a lot of the, like especially the European companies going to the US, RGSs, B2B providers, to help them, okay, this is what you need, this is who you should talk to, this is who you should not talk to, and just lay up the landscape for them, and what is complicated and what takes time, and what is just takes time. Like, and that's like one thing is important, that a few things, maybe it's not complicated, it just takes 4 months, and there is a process, it will take you 4 months. You can't make it, you can speed it up, that's the thing.
You just gotta wait.
Yeah.
So I guess patience is part of the game, really. But you've moved, you've got quite a strong presence in America, and we're kind of wondering, do you plan on opening more data centers and expanding, across the world globally this year?
Not really. Like our focus is really on the US. Yeah. We of course are looking at LatAm, like everyone else. So we are probably will set something up there in Q2 to expand into that market. We're also looking at Curacao, what will happen with that. We don't really have an appetite for it yet because we'll see what happens with the legislation. If it will be a good one, then we will probably do it. And then on the other side, Europe, it's one of our main data centers. We have got a lot of traction for that. Especially companies think that the big hyperscale providers are too expensive, and they want something better price, basically.
Yeah. Okay. So sounds like you have a plan for the year.
We are busy.
No, that's good. It's good to be busy. And I guess last question for me is just looking ahead into 2024. Are there any trends that you really expect to see dominating the industry? Like what's kind of, what do you see coming?
But I would say the licensing landscape. Yeah, it's so interesting, and that's just my more personal view. Like what will happen with Curacao, what will happen with all the new territories coming up, doing more and more regulations, because Previously, it's been like a handful of places where you do, and also maybe one or two that have been the big ones, like Malta, Curacao. Give it, and in 1 year, you will probably have like 10 big like places where, like territorial countries where you do licenses from. And that will be a big change in the global gaming industry. We of course are not so focused on it because we are really focused on the US. But I think that will be, give us 12 months. That's my like lookout for the year. But we were so focused on the US, and we don't want to be like associate ourselves with anyone that's not like really licensed in the US. So that's why we focus on the US only.
No, for sure. Well, thank you so much, and I think it'll be interesting, like you said, to see what happens because it's ever changing. And next year, who knows? We'll have to follow where the legislation goes. But it looks like you have a really good stronghold in America, and exciting to see that. No, not at all. Yeah, thanks for speaking with us. That was great. Thank you so much.